star-selling 90s boy band Backstreet Boys. Yet while he was living the dream on stage, Nick's life was spiraling out of control behind the scenes. He opens up about the high times and low points of his life for the first time in a new book called Facing the Music and Living to Talk About It. We are delighted to have Nick Carter joining us today via satellite, but you're a Franklin guy now. We didn't realize it, but you're living right here in town.
I am actually, also, I mean, realistically, like I talk about Cool Springs, which I actually recorded an album there with a good friend of mine, Dan Muckala, and we actually recorded our album Unbreakable there.
Yeah.
So and it really, it's a special place to me, and it helped me get through a lot of my hard times.
Yeah, let's talk about those hard times. I think a lot of folks who saw you on stage, saw this rise to success, saw this incredible lifestyle of a pop star. Behind the scenes, of course, you had some real challenges in your life.
Yeah, there were, and this book really was not like the woe is me, and it really was just black and white. Explain, this is what I went through, this is the things that I experienced, this is what happened to me when I did something, or this was the result of my actions, and this is what I'm doing now in order to try to rectify those things and be a better man, and that's ultimately what the book is about. And it hasn't been easy. It's been a double-edged sword when it comes to the business, because I have had great times. I've had amazing experiences. I mean, numerous things, and I talk about some of those in the book as well, with the boys in my career. But behind the smile and behind the old saying, "The show must go on," there have been issues, family dysfunction issues, substance abuse issues, self-medication, all these other things, and I know there was no manual, and I had to learn myself, and that's what I was talking about in the book.
What I love about the book is that as you talk about your substance abuse problems and all the challenges that you went through, you're making this a self-help book for others, and I think that's going to be such a blessing for your fans, because as folks are going through challenges, they can look to this and see some of the pitfalls that you went through and perhaps gain some inspiration and see that there's some hope.
Yeah, you think about it, this is my way of sort of really giving back something that I'm passionate about. And if someone out there is having I like to call a moment of strength, instead of a moment of weakness, a moment of strength where they're looking for something, reaching for some advice, they may be able to pick up the book. And if it's just a sentence or a paragraph that helps someone, then I've done my job.
Now, you and Lauren are engaged. Do you have a wedding date set yet?
We're looking for possibly January or March, February or March. It's going to be one of those months. Trying to fit it in between the tour and everything, because I'm actually actively on tour with the boys, and that's going to be the dilemmas that we talk about on our TV show with VH1 between Lauren and myself.
Well, it's great to see how well your life has turned out, Nick. I'm glad things are going so well for you now, and best of luck to you in the future. Next time, you got to come here to Talk of Town. We'll sit on the set and have a nice, long conversation, okay?
I know. I would love to.
All right, great. Good to see you. Thanks so much. Look for Nick's memoir. It's called Facing the Music and Living to Talk About It. It's available wherever books are sold.